Hi, today we're talking about graphing sine and cosine functions. So when we talk about a sine graph, it's a periodic function, which means it goes back on itself. If we take a look at the unit circle, we can tell that it starts at 0. If we look at the y value, it starts at 0 and goes all the way around again until it gets all the way to 0 and starts again. So like if you start at 1/2 here, goes all the way around, ends up back here. So what is the period of the graph? Well, if we look at it, this one, y is positive, 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 and it goes into the negative, then it starts again at the positive. So it takes a full 360. So you can think of the period of it as a full circle, so 360 degrees, or you can think of it as 2 pi in radians. So let's say we have sine of 2x. All we got to do is take this 360 and we divide it by 2, and that is our new period. So the period is whatever number's in front of the x divided by it. So this would be 180 degrees. Go ahead and try this problem. Try this problem. Okay, let's find the amplitude and the period for each one. So the amplitude is just the number in front of it. In other words, that's the height of the wave of a function, of the cosine and everything function. The period is whatever is in front of here, 360 divided by that. So the amplitude here would be 3, and the period would be 360. So if we're talking about amplitude and period of this one, the amplitude is going to be -1, because that's what's in front of this sine, and the period is going to be 360 divided by 2, which is 180. And that's it. And the period, once again, is how fast it takes to do a full circle. That's it. Go ahead and try this problem. Try this problem. Okay, how do we graph a sine function? Well, we could go in a lot of detail, but I'm just going to teach you the nitty-gritty way of doing it. First thing you got to do is find the amplitude. The amp is 5. Next thing you got to do is find the period, which is 360 divided by 1/2, which is 720. So the easiest way to sketch a graph of this is to know that sine always looks like this. It always starts here and ends here, and this is 360, this is 180. So, and this is your amplitude right here, the height of it. So the way we do this is we go, this is 5, this is -5. 720 is our period, so we write 720, go halfway, 360, and now we just sketch it. That's it. And once again, the amplitude is the height of the wave, positive and negative. Try this one. To graph cosine, cosine is a little bit different. It's a shifted version. So it looks like this. It's like horns. So your amplitude is right here. This is your amp. The period is still 360. The difference is the lowest point is at the halfway mark. It's the lowest point of the graph. So we're going to use that. So for cosine, the amp here is 2. So we know right off the bat our graph is going to be 2 and -2. Our period is going to be 360 divided by 3, which is 120. So we know it's going to end at 120. The halfway mark is 60. Since it's cosine, we're going to start high, go low, and go back up. And that's your sketch of cosine. Go ahead and try this problem.